Ah, son of a gun. Hey guys, I'm Mark. Trying to stream, but I just messed that up by not hiding OBS. Today, we're going to do some retro game, and we're going to play a little bit of, I got other things messed up here. Anyways, we're going to play a little bit of dirt track racing sprint cars. We'll play through the career mode the first couple seasons, I guess. Today, we'll see how long it takes for me to get bored. I have just done some of this recently, trying to get the game set up and figured out, so I might get a little antsy. Yeah. So we're actually going to have to exit the game here quick, and I need to turn on a PS4 controller because it really works well. Like a game seems, or a wheel seems like way overkill, and I couldn't get it configured easily anyways. So there's that. We'll launch the game again. You guys are going to love this intro. You get your little splash screens. And all of a sudden, out of frickin' nowhere, comes this obnoxiously loud video of whatever the hell these are. Spray painting that logo. Boom. 1999.
Hello, race fans.
Throwback Sunday.
Proudly presents the Pennzoil World of Outlaws.
This guy's always jacked. Oh, that was the short one. There's a longer one where he rattles on about some other jibber jabber. I'm just gonna make sure stream's working here. Really, gosh darn it. Don't want to go through all this effort and just show you guys a black screen, because that would be pretty shitty. Yeah, looks like we might be alright. Who knows? This over. Close. This is super entertaining, I'm sure, right now. We're about to get started. It doesn't take long to get into the game. Apparently in 1999 they didn't believe in much customization options. There's a few here, but it's pretty straightforward to set up and play. So alright, here we are. Single player, starting a new career. My name is Mark, number 25. Number of opponents large. Opponent difficulty professional. We have the simulation settings on, and we're only running 3/4 length races because they're actually decently long.
Against the best there is. You've chosen the hardest level.
So as you can see, I've got some mod cars in. Nothing that we should be doing because it's just going to be a shit show. So this is the car we can afford. It's the green. This is the starting car. Max speed 137, 410. So you start out in the 410s, but they're pretty slow. They're kind of like as quick as a, like a 310 or a 350 sprint. Some sweet skins to pick from. Not sure which one we're going to go with here. I like this car. Mega Saxons, which the password to get $1 million, you can go right to the top, is Mega Saxon. If you don't remember, I don't know why you wouldn't remember. So anyways, we got that car purchased. The first thing to do is to go buy some softer tires. Now, as you can see, we have $1,500 available. It's the 1st of January 2019. Curious why we're a year ahead here, but it is. And then, let's see what else we can afford. I want some more performance out of this thing. So we'll buy some injectors. See if we can, oh yeah, we can put good exhaust on it. Suspension upgrades. Brakes. We'll buy medium soft tires. So now we have the 2 softest compounds plus the mediums. And hopefully soon we'll be able to, upgrade this car a little bit. So next up we got to enter a series. Weld race series, got a race series. I think we're going to do the weld first. Or should we jump into the second series and see how we can hang? Let's make it hard on ourselves. Alright, first one up Looks like it's going to be Manzanita Speedway. The track maps are wrong. This is something that happened after I started adding some mod tracks and stuff to the game. Some add-ons. I don't know what the hell happened, but we're actually at Manzanita, not Talladega Short Track. They're almost always wrong. I don't think I've seen them right. So anyways, we're going to go ahead and put on those soft tires for qualifying. And pretty basic setup options. Just kind of like to put a little more weight in the back of the car here. And this is a short track, so we're going to ramp the wing up. Move it back a little bit. It seems like that's pretty straightforward. 520 will probably be okay for gearing. That's all the basic setup options. We'll try to get into it if we're getting our asses kicked. Skipping practice right to qualifying. Like a savage. Listen to that. As you can see, I'm playing this in the original 4:3 aspect ratio. Although I will say, this looks like it's being stretched together. Which doesn't really make much sense, considering. Maybe this is just how games looked in 1999. That looks perfectly readable. It's just I have been playing in a wider aspect ratio, but I mean, look at like the circle, the dial on the no, I don't want to return to Windows. The dial on the RPM, the tachometer. That's the word I'm looking for. Oh, that put us 25th. This could be tough. This is going to be tough, guys. I think we might have bit off a little more than we can chew.
Cars lining up for heat race action. This should be a good one. The track is
I think there's 40 something cars per event. So anyways, the car was maybe, we could have been a little tighter. So we're going to move the right rear in. I don't remember what kind of tire pressure we should be running here. We're going to go with a little bit of negative toe in the left front, help us on turn in. Yeah, I mean, I don't remember a lot from this game. So we're just going to wing it. You know what? We can use more gear. That's what we'll do. That'll be the big change. All right, so we're heat number 1 of 3. All the heat race starts are inverted, even though I qualified in the middle, so it's not going to matter much. I was going to start in the middle no matter what. So here we are, starting 8th, outside of the 4th row.
We're green and racing.
Let's see what we can do. Oh boy, you got to be very careful with the nose of your car. If you run into the back of someone, it damages your motor a lot. Oh, that was bad. That was a bad move. Seemingly very small hits. Oh Christ, we are stuck out here on the outside. Alright, let's see if we can make some forward progress. 11 lappers, we got some time. There we go. They kind of keep bunching up. We just need to keep her on the bottom here and give a transfer to I was hoping for a direct transfer to the A grade, but that might be too much to ask for. No! No! Oh my God, we got tons of engine damage. This is going to be bad. We're going to go right backwards on the restart. The AI, they're fun to race with, but they're not smart. Going back green here. 3, 2, 1.
Green flag waves and we are underway.
Well, I guess it's not going as bad as I thought at first. I don't know if I'm going to have enough money to fix the car in between races. We might just have to run our main event. Damn, he's got position. Might just have to run the main with our beat-up car here. 4th. I don't know if that's good enough for a transfer or not. As you can see, we are just stuck right on the bottom of this track. I don't know, I don't recall if there's grip maps for the tracks or not. Although they do get slicker and the graphics change a little bit on them as you go. Alright, we got the A-main transfer. Woo! Alright, let's see what we can do to repair this sucker. That was kind of hairy. Oh, just snuck in there. So we could watch all these other races, but I think we're just gonna focus on the old racing.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is tonight's main event.
Tires looking okay. Engine, we can only repair 10% during an event, so we're gonna do what we can. We don't have enough money to do that, so I guess we'll repair the rear end, even though it's not going to affect our race. We're going to change to the medium soft compound for the main event here. Hope that behooves us. And starting 11th out of 16, so this is not good, not great. We are very down on power, especially now that we've managed to damage our engine. So here we are inside, which is good.
Green flag waves, the A-main is underway.
It seemed like pole putt worked pretty well. As you can see, most of the AI just way overshot the first corner. Move our wing back a little bit here. Oh, they're trying to get underneath. They got underneath me somehow. Come on. Oh, slams me right up the track. God dang it. That is not what I needed. We are back in last now. But at least we're in the A-main. I knew this was going to be a tough road to hoe. I was hopeful that we'd be able to get some upgrades done quickly in the season. These guys are using me up out here. Not getting underneath me right now, damn it. We gotta really slow down the straightaways. Not much we can do about it. Just product of trying to move up a series right away, and then get your engine damaged in the heat race really didn't help. Oh, that is a dangerous situation right there when they cross you like that. If you get in the back of them, it'll damage your car in a hurry. Halfway through the main event, languishing back, 14th out of 16. Very tough competition here. Not getting underneath me. I'm going to clobber that wall one of these times trying to defend my position. We're dicing it up, you know. Not sure what kind of money we're going to make for 14th out of 16, or even 13th if we get lucky. Doesn't seem like we're going to be able to move too much further ahead. Even if I didn't have these guys hounding me from behind constantly. Oh, that was a good move. He's got me good now. Let's see if we can get back by him. Gotta run. Got 3 laps to go here. Just need to not let 28 here. Get away. Oh, no, 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 no. Bad, bad, bad. Damn it. 15th. Not dead last. Yet. He's trying.
White flag flies. It's time to win it or wear it.
Alright, we just gotta protect our position here. Woo! Well, not what we were hoping for, but honestly what I was kind of expecting. Ah, man. I don't know if the soft tires would have held up for the distance there. I think that's kind of what made the difference, is that we were no longer on soft tires. Did we get lapped? We did not get lapped. So, you know, we have that going for us. $165, son of a bitch, that's going to be tough. Looks like we will not be buying new tires. Alright. Oh, we got a sponsorship offer. This might help us. Number of events, 3. This is a small event, I'm assuming. So this one will give us 1 event at 300. That's going to help us out the most. We're going to definitely take that. PC Joey. It's obviously an Australian game. They're going to have kangaroo jokes, right? So now let's try and repair our car. We have $300 to work with. The engine's a big part. Chassis, obviously another huge thing. Here you can see our soft tires were pretty worn by the end of that. Or our medium soft tires, I'm sorry. They need replacing, but we don't have the funds. So we're just going to have to go to the next race and drive on crappy tires. I maybe shouldn't have bought those upgrades. I should have had a little operating money, huh? Oh well. Alright. Next event. This one is indeed at Talladega Short Track. The track map here is correct. The one that spins. But just the picture, this picture, the Atlas Speedway picture, wrong every time. So yeah, I believe our setup is carried over from the last time we drove, and I would assume that that setup is going to work pretty well here too. This is a little shorter track yet. I think we're gonna up the gearing and skip practice right to qualifying. Well, this corner down here is pretty dang tight. Oh man, this is going to be hairy. Looks like we could use even more gearing, huh?
He crosses the stripe, and that is quick time.
This track looks like it's got a little bit of the variable banking to her, or at least kind of an attempt at a cushion.
This time by, he needs to get on it. This is the final lap of qualification.
I wonder how that'll play in, if it'll play in at all. Alright. Let's see where we sit after 2 laps of qualifying. I'd say not a terrible lap. 9th. Nice. Good. This might go well for us. We should be starting with 3rd heat. We'll be 3rd. So, I mean, we do have to start at the back of the heat, which is not stellar. But,
heat race action coming
it's
your
something.
way. Track is
At least.
perfect. This should be a good one.
We're going to add a little bit more gear here. Get this fucking engine just screaming. I don't know if we want to go that high. I don't know. I have no feel for how touchy the adjustments are. Ooh. I did not mean to click that. I was going to put new wheels on here. New tires since we got that $300 sponsorship money. Oh well. Here we go, starting 14th. At the back of the field, like I said, qualifying results are always inverted. And I don't think qualifying pays, so it's pretty stupid to qualify. But makes for good fun racing. Oh, piling up on the backstretch. Ride this berm. Oh! Can't have too many hits like that. You will. Oh, my car's already not driving straight. I don't know if it's the toe in I put in or if it was from that hit. That's dangerous. As you can see on the damage meter in the right-hand side of the screen there.
Race fans, that is quick time.
We got some damage out of that one. Qualified 9th, which put us on the third starting position in the heat race. That means we should... Oh! we should be able to get into the A main out of this, but like I said, my car is now starting to pull to the right down the straightaways after all these right rear hits. I think you can see graphically that my right rear tire has been moved in quite a bit.
Halfway home, he needs to step it
So this is going to be a track record. Oh man, we are really moving. I like how this is working out for me.
Green flag in the air, we are racing!
And everyone is texting me about the MotoGP race, and I'm watching them later with my brother, so like I have to just be a jerk and be like, don't frickin' tell me about it, please. Alright, we're up to second. Woo! So I'm all caught up on qualifying on MotoGP, but like I said, my brother said he wanted to watch the races with me, and it makes for a good time, so we're going to do that later. Oh, he's got us down low. We got to let him have it. Oh man, we're coming back. Here we go, front of the lane! Woo! Almost. Worth a shot. Gotta finish top 4. I don't know if it's going to be attainable. Alright, we got there. We're third. No, we're fourth! What are you, nuts? Whatever. We got the transfer we were looking for. The third would have been really nice. Man, this is stressful. Right, we're going to skip to my main.
Ladies and gentlemen, this
we want to repair the car this time.
main event.
The chassis, big one. We're going to go to tune, and we're going to mount up the soft tires again, but we're going to replace them. Or at least what we can with the $215 that I have available. Looks like
Not enough cash for that one.
Tough titties, right? We're getting a new left rear, and that's it. All right, well, you know, we can go to that 555. I think we're gonna stand the wing up, try and help us get a run off that corner. Not that the 1 degree is gonna be that big. All right, starting 7th. This is an improvement. We must have been in a higher heat race. Quicker. I don't know if they're timed or if it's just based on heat 1, 2, 3.
Green flag waves, the A-main is underway.
Alright, got through there. Up to 4th after the first beaten and battered corner. These guys are kind of getting away from me so far. Challenger up the inside. Love it how those wings block your view. We're about to get past. Probably beat the crap out of us too. And he's gone. Gone. He got the turbo on that thing. Half spin. Not good. Not a lot of track limits here in dirt track racing sprint cars. Not something they were concerned about. Track cutting.
Yellow flag waves, we are under caution.
All right. 12:29. Almost a track record under caution. Not very safe, but we did have to catch the leaders. What are you going to do, right?
We're green and racing.
I think oh boy. Oh boy.
Under caution.
That was a bad restart. For them. Would have been great for me. I think I'd have been in the lead pretty quick. Alright, we're going to go green right as we enter the first corner again. Oh, picked up a spot on the old turbo car wash guy. Oh, sorry. It's a bold strategy. Oh, he's coming back on me. I actually think the higher gearing might be hurting us at this point. It seems like, well, we're good off the corner. Down the run, they're quicker. Down the length of it. Track limit's also not something the AI are very concerned about here. They will definitely cut the track just to smash into you. Woo! 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 Oh man, all this battling has brought another car to the battle. Where are you going, dude? Where are you going? He's blocking me, that's what he's doing. Looks like we managed to smash our right rear end again. There we go, there we go. Now we're getting somewhere. Well, looks like the 47 has something to say about that. Alright. Well, we were up to third for a second there. Now we're back to fifth. Third. Oh man, what are we gonna have here in the last corner? We're going for it. No, couldn't get to him. Fourth though, that's large improvement over last time. I will take that. We'll see what the spoils were. Fourth place, $305. That'll help out. Although it doesn't look like there's much money to go around in this series. $100 appearance money. We got the $300 from the sponsor when we entered. So total, we made $700 there. $705. Which apparently I don't think it's going to pay. So here's our best money right here. They want us for one event's Midwest Underground Sprinkler Systems. I think we're going to take that one. Like I said, we are hurting for money. Buying those upgrades maybe wasn't the best option. Here we have to repair again. Well, soft tires seem to work. Medium soft tires seem to work for that, so we're going to do that. Chassis we're going to repair. We'll fix the rear end again. We can always buy new tires at the track. Alright, and we got 219 left over, but we're gonna save that for event repairs during the event. Alright, next up, Terre Haute. Nope, never mind. Muskogee Speedway. I don't think I've ever raced here, but I think it's a bigger track. I'm gonna get off these short tracks finally. Probably not good for us, seeing as well, we have a slow car. So here we're going to have to go and make some setup adjustments. Once again, we're going to put soft tires on for qualifying. Sorry for the sniffle. And torsion bar, so we got spring stiffness. Yeah, I really don't know what to do. I do not remember. I did download some setups, but didn't really investigate them too much. Either you have to use like a utility to install them. So we're gonna go back down to the 515. We'll try here. We're gonna skip practice. I like living life on the edge, man. Repair the soft tires. We're gonna use them in the heat race, so I think I will use those. That'll be our sponsorship money for the event, and we're gonna qualify. Oh, this looks fun. This looks like the first track that wasn't converted from dirt track racing to dirt track racing sprint cars. Big wide corners here.
Green flag waves. He's on the hammer for the first of two qualification laps.
I don't like that line. Kind of turned in a little early. Try to move the wing back a little bit.
White flag, one more lap for qualification.
Right down on the pole there. Probably would be smoother with the wheel, but... Alright, it's like the second lap was the same as the first. At least we're consistent. Pretty telling here how we're going to qualify. As you can see, the previous 2 tracks we were able to beat the rat bag record. Here we're quite a bit behind it, so I imagine these results are going to show that. No, not bad, not bad. Middle of the pack.
Cars lining up for heat race action. The track is just about perfect.
Honestly, with
you
know, with the way everything's going down here, slow car and whatnot, I don't think I could ask for much more than mid-pack. We're going to give ourselves a little more gear here. Like I said, I don't think this car responds to the revs as well as you might think. Heat race 1 of 3, qualified 28th, starting 7th in the heat race. That was our main event start. And one of the events that we ran.
We're green and racing.
Man, we are outclassed. Look at him go, just swarming me. I think this is going to hurt us. We're not going to make the A main. As far as our money situation, you know, it's already not great. Well, there's that. Game just crashed. So that's good. Glad we saved some of that. Son of a bitch. We'll fire it back up. Remind me to save after each event this time. God dang it. Here comes a loud video. We're going to hit enter and skip it because I'm pissed. Just pissed.
Hello, race fans. Rat Bag Games proudly presents the Pennzoil World of Outlaws.
No, yeah. As you can see here, that was my testing one.
Ready to race against the best there is. You've chosen the hardest
So we can
level.
cheat. I have
Good
this
luck.
add-on skin, Randy Williams, the founder and owner of OnlineRacing.cc. If you remember. $10. I could cheat and just get right into a good car and get after it. But what's the fun in that? I do have Championship Series downloaded for the USAC cars and the midget cars, but it just something seems amiss. They are super fast, and I could not keep up. So it's not something we're gonna do. Buying the same car. We're gonna buy the same tires. I think we're gonna skimp. Do you think? No, weight reduction ain't gonna help. Cylinder heads? Performance engine? We need to get some money built up here, guys. Really pissed that the game crashed. And that I decided not. Can I get a sponsorship before I race? No. We're going to race the Weld Wheeled Series. There's not as much money, but I think we will actually end up making more because we should be able to win everything pretty easily. Continue. Tune. Wheels. I honestly don't even know what track we're at. Oh, I didn't buy the medium tires. Perfect. We're off to a great start. Like I said, I always like to put a little bit more weight there. Skip practice. We're Southern Oregon. Okay, this is kind of like Manzanita. I think it's slightly larger though. Performance, we're going to go like 535 for a gear here. Put a little bit of wing in the car. Move it back a little bit. Skip qualifying because we're just going to go and win the heat.
Cars lining up for heat race action. This should be a
To be honest, we don't have enough tire to do anything about this, since I didn't buy the medium soft. And honestly, I just want to get it over with and get to something a little funner, a little quicker. Alright, we're a little tight here. We're moving forward. Trying to alleviate that. Track is much bigger than Manzanita. So I can change view. I was hoping I could look back. But there's no dang mirrors in sprint cars, so tough titties. We can't drive in the cockpit view, though. I think racing like this would be just the most ridiculous thing ever. The way the AI drive. Like if we were in a pack, this would be just a terrible decision. But seeing as we're up front.
We're halfway home.
And maintaining a gap, sort of. Not bad for a cockpit view from 1990.
One more trip around the speedway.
Sprint cars might be like 2000. Which, yeah, I think this is like a 2000 or 2001 release. Definitely a lot of content carried over from dirt track racing.
Great job of driving in the heat race, and he is transferred to the
Original game. But some upgraded models. The sprint cars definitely look much nicer. As you can see, the cockpit wasn't terrible looking. Alright, so that's one of my slowest laps there, but that's okay because the competition was slower. 65 for winning the heat, not bad, not bad.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is tonight's A main event.
I think I'm gonna leave the soft. We'll put the mediums on. Oh, I got medium hard tires. That's what I bought. Good way to spend your money, Mark. And we're just gonna get after here. 450 to win, so that'll be nice. Hopefully we can build up our bank account a little bit. Upgrade our car.
Green flag waves, the A main is underway.
Yeah, we're not doing that, guys. So apparently your qualifying time and your heat race finish dictates your main event start. As you can see, we had to start back in the pack there a little bit. Oh man. Oh crap, my button. Look at the wing forward. Just a little too tight on entry. You know, I never put any toe in the car. That's probably why I'm too tight. So I couldn't find my disc for dirt track racing, or else that's probably what we'd be playing. Dirt track racing, sprint cars, basically the same game, different content. You know, being released a year and a half later or something like that. Sprint cars does have same graphics engine and the same look and feel, but you know, they were able to include a little bit more detail in some of the models. You know, I'm not sure which game would have been more popular. I'd say they were basically hand in hand. I think online racing was more popular in sprint cars. Online racing didn't really take hold until Dirt Track Racing 2, if you were a late model fan. So the front three getting away from me a little bit here. Have to see if we can get our crap together. If my memory serves me, I suppose all this should come with a warning, a disclaimer. If my memory serves me. Not a lot of dirt track or online racing in the original Dirt Track Racing. bit more popular. Obviously, 56. I would say not even 56K connections were commonplace when these games came out. You know, you were still on your 14.4 or your 28.8 modems. Yeah, nowadays people are worried about upgrading their video cards, and there was a time when I had to worry about upgrading my modem. Ah, crap. I thought he'd just turn in. Looks like he put a pretty good move on me. I don't know if we'll be able to get back around him. We're going to go for it, though, right here. That's going to allow another guy past us. Alright, back up to 5th. I thought the money would be better because I could win these, but here I am struggling. Competition seems more spread out. That's for sure. All right, 5th. That's not good. We should do better than that. Pretty disappointed. 288. We'll get a sponsorship deal here. Be the Computer Joey's, or oh my God, we don't even get a Computer Joey's event sponsorship offer. We'll take the $200. It'll help. Let's repair. We don't really need to repair anything there. Tires are all okay. We're way too hard for what we needed anyway. So we're going to buy the medium soft compound, which is what we wanted. And we're going to buy the good cylinder heads. These are cheap. And
not enough cash for that one.
I guess we're not buying the injectors. So we spent all our money on good cylinder heads. Hopefully that'll help us. We'll buy an exhaust too. Just let's go with $3 to the event. This will be good. Speed Shop, I believe you can buy used cars. These are the cars I own. Speed Shop is where you can buy cars. In order to buy the next car up, it's I believe it's the Hub Garner. It's twice as much as the green. So we'll need $18,000. We can sell our car. Looks like it holds its value all right. We paid $9. We can get almost 55. Well, we get 5,500 out of it. So safe career, obviously. We're gonna call this one stream, so we know it's the one that I'm streaming. And then we're gonna go to the next race. All right, Manzanita Speedway. We've been here. No. We've been here, but we're racing at Gas City. God damn, that track image thing gets me every time. So tune, we're going to put on the old soft tire trick here. We're going to put a little more stagger like that. We're going to put the negative toe in the left front corner. That should help us on turn in. Well, we still need to do more tuning. I'm not sure where I was going with that. We're going to put a little more wing in there. This is, once again, a pretty short track. Skipping practice, right to qualifying. Don't know why I'm qualifying, because this is going to start us at the back. It'll help in the main. I don't think these tracks are great representations of their real-world counterparts. No, I've never been to Gas City I-69, but they have one in here. They have a track in here that I have been to. And it's... I mean, they have, like, the track fast, right? Yeah, it's a half mile, and it's kind of flat, but as far as, like, the actual representation of the track, it's pretty far off. Curious to know how these other tracks are. All right, quick time. We're starting at the back of the heat race, but
Heat
did
race
earn an extra
action. Coming up
$50.
next, the track is perfect. This should be exciting.
I feel like we could have definitely used just all the wing on that one. Very loose. Or not loose, it wasn't that it was turning, it was just I had a lot of wheel spin. So 7-lap heat race starting last. Just need to keep our nose clean here. I think is the most important thing. Do not want to damage your car.
Green flag in the air, we are racing!
To the point that you're not able to, you know, advance to the A main and have a decent starting position. Laps here on the third lap and we're almost to the lead. No real challenges from behind yet. I'll take it. And there we are to the front. Put the wing all the way back, see how that feels. Running her to the boards. See how this works out for time.
White flag flying, one more trip around the speedway.
That was a 12:45 that we ran there. Just running her to the boards. We're going to try and ride with some reserve there.
Excellent drive in the heat race.
12:44. So seems like I suck at throttle management. Although we did do a 12:33 somewhere in there. All right, 5,555. So we're up to 105 for the event, which is nice. That'll help. We're gonna skip right to my main.
This is tonight's A main event.
It's probably short enough that the soft tires work, but they're probably getting a little wear, you know. So there's that. We're going to go bigger on the left rear here and see how that seems risky. Let's just make setup adjustments we've never touched before. What's the worst that can happen, right? All right. Start and pole in the main event because we qualified first, and then we won our heat race. Pretty much the only option for us.
Green flag waves, the A main is underway.
Got some competition here. It's that damn 28 car again. Uh-oh. Yeah, so this is a pretty boring race. We just need to win it. We need the damn money. Like I said, I don't want to run this series, but it seemed like it was going to be a tough road to hoe in the other series. Hey, look at that. Whoa. Good track record. And a sniffle. Hope you don't mind. Lapping, guys. How many laps we got left here? Just one lap. Coming to the white flag.
White flag flying, one more.
Run the high line here. Definitely no extra traction around the top. No cushion here. I know it's there's some mod tracks. Oh, look at that!
Easy, your Pennzoil World of Outlaws feature winner.
Snatch the old checker flag right out of the flagman's hand and take her on a hot lap. That's my style right there. Alright, so we won that. $400 to win that. That's nice. That'll help out. Another 100 for appearance money. Hopefully we can, okay, we got some different sponsorship offers. We're still with the GMP diecast. Now PC Joey, willing to offer us his deal. Oh, we cannot accept it yet. Car options, we're going to repair it. Nothing we really need to repair much there. Back, and we're going to save the career. Yes, I want to confirm my game save. $808. Race. Next event in the series. Silver Dollar Speedway. Oh, this is going to be a good one. I like Silver Dollar Speedway. This is the third event of the series and the last one. This is at least a short series that we tried to skip. Continue. We're going to skip practice. I think the setup's going to work just fine. We'll get the $50 hopefully here for qualifying. Setting quick time. Quick time. Wing right to the back here.
Qualifying begins now. The green flag is waving and he's on the loud pedal. White flag, one more lap for qualification.
It's a pretty legendary track. I think they did a good job on like the Crown Jewel tracks. They took their time and made sure that they were accurate. I mean, there's versions of this out there for way newer games that basically look exactly the same as that. There we go. Quick time, $50, 0.3 of a second quicker than the old $65, guys. Damn. All right, so here's my heat race. Looks like I'm still on the medium soft tires. Whatever. We'll run the heat race on them. No, I'm gonna save the. No. Well, looks like I'm running the heat race on the medium softs. I was thinking I should go back to the softs. I made a mistake and tried qualifying them, you know, to preserve so I could get a heat race out of the softs and then the main event out of the medium softs. We may just try the main event on these anyways. 11 lap heat race. This is must be like a Crown Jewel event. Like I said, this is a very, very famous track. Don't remember if it was in dirt track racing or if it came around in sprint cars. This looks like based on the quality that this is a dirt track racing sprint cars track. You know, you see a little bit better transitions between the racetrack and the infield, and the textures are generally just, you know, a little clearer, a little more crisp. Oh yeah, able to hold him off there. Back, like you said. This is going to be a little tricky to win this heat race. These guys are stepping up their game throughout the night. Well, I guess if they start piling into each other, it'll help me. Costco over there. I wonder if they sell tires in bulk, obviously, by the pallet, right? Alright, now we're out in front comfortably. Looks like moving the wing back really helped. Car parked on the outside of the track. That's cool. I feel like that would normally trigger a yellow flag, you know, just a car chilling over there.
tracks, and he is transferred.
All right, up next here, we're gonna keep moving. Like I said, $60 to win the heat race, bringing us to 125 for the event. Not bad, not bad. Skip to main, skip to my main.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is tonight's A main event.
Okay. Paired, have I done any damage to the car yet? You know, a little bit of chassis damage, I guess. I hit someone. I guess we'll replace the tires. We can use the tires. They'll work at other tracks. 18 laps here. Hopefully it pays out pretty good. That would be best. Start pole. Once again, qualified first. Won the heat race.
Green flag waves, the A main is underway.
The Weld Series here, not very difficult. Is this the Weld Series? I can't recall. We got a Challenger up the inside. Oh boy, what is this guy doing? Okay, he's off the track. So anyways, I keep getting started on this sim racing history lesson. Dirt sim racing history lesson, and I keep getting sidetracked by what's happening. You know, the frickin' game crashing. And just getting into battles. So anyways, the game that really started at Dirt Track Racing, 1999 release date, if my memory serves me. Don't forget that. All through this, it's dependent on my memory serving me. I would have been, what, 14 at the time? Roughly. I had already discovered sim racing, I think via NASCAR Racing, DOS games. IndyCar Racing, IndyCar Racing 2, NASCAR 2, you know, and then when we were at the store one day, and I saw Dirt Track Racing on the shelf, and I was a big, we were a flat track family, motorcycles, so Dirt Track Racing were motorcycles, basically. So I was like, Ma, you know, and I begged her, and she, we were fortunate enough that my mom was able to get the game for me. That's really, I'd say the Dirt Track Racing series of games is really, you know, we had internet access and stuff like that at the time, finally, and it's really what got me addicted to sim racing in general. Met some very good lifelong friends, you know, that lived in the area via playing Dirt Track Racing and Dirt Track Racing sprint cars, and even some guys on the internet that I haven't had the chance to meet in real life yet, but I still keep in touch with. We all met playing games almost 20 years ago now. So that was fun. Anyways, Dirt Track Racing come out first. Great game. Then it turned out that, you know, I think they had originally included support for like hacking into or modding, adding on your own skin files and stuff like that. I don't believe Ratbag provided any support, but it was pretty straightforward to figure out for computer illiterate people at the time. I was 14, I didn't have a clue about any of this, you know, I had to learn. But then eventually came editing tracks, you know, where they figured out how they could edit the texture files of the track, and you could reskin a track. That was, you know, some of the first track add-ons that they were. It was just reskin versions of tracks. Or you could maybe adjust the grip, I think, somehow. Maybe there are grip files. I seem to remember they're like a color-coding grip file system where you could, it was a TGA file. As you can see, the texture just tiles around the track. It's a, you know, you look at all the tiles here. And then there was also a tile that was basically like black, white, green, red, or something. And that was like your different areas of grip, and then you could, you know, the stripes would go around the track. If I recall, that's how they. So those were some of the first mods that were done. And then I think eventually, you know, people figured out how they could edit the car physics files and stuff like that, and then they got started on that. Oh, nice, $600 for running that one. We won the Weld Wheels Series overall. Series points 112, 1 on 48. Continue. $4,500. Yeah, that's what we need. We can afford that big engine now. Nice. And we got more sponsorship offers here. Not very good one. We're in Midwest Underground. We're greedy as crap. Remember. All right. So 2019 new season earnings record 4,427. All right. Let's. We're gonna upgrade the car here. 80%. Oh my god. Anyways, we wanted to buy parts. We're buying that big engine, guys. Yeah. We're gonna put some injectors in it too because, well, it seems like a smart decision. All right, that should get us definitely through the next series. We'll replace some tires here while we have the money to do it. Back. We're gonna enter the next series up. We're gonna do the Gotta Race series. 5 events. Looks like our guys, we almost forgot to save. All right, got the save done. Race, enter series, Gotta Race series. Enter the event. These might be a little boring. We already did all of them. Skip practice. Tune. We got the right setup in there, I think. Right enough. So anyways, you know, I started playing dirt track racing, and then you find out about the mods and the add-ons for it. And there were a couple websites that I recall being around back then. OnlineRacing.cc, like I said, owned by Randy Williams, who just disappeared one day in the early 2000s. Never to be heard from again. I checked iRacing, you know, since you got to use your real name there. And there was a user, Randy Williams, he's from Florida. If I remember right, Randy Williams from the dirt track racing, OnlineRacing.cc days was more like an Alabama, Tennessee kind of guy, I think. I might, like I said, I could be completely full of crap here and wrong. It's possible. It's happened before. And anyways, there was a Randy Williams there, but he was from Florida and hadn't ever done any races. Didn't look to be an active member. Although he did join shortly after the dirt stuff came around, so I was like, maybe. Didn't send him a message.
Cars on the speedway to line up
Maybe I
for
should have.
racing action. The track is just about perfect, and we are ready to see some racing.
Wheels. We're gonna put the softs on here. Save the medium softs for the main event. And then there was also fireondirt.net, I think. And eventually transitioned into like a real racing website. And now transitioned into a golf website. Looks like I did not qualify. I didn't start last. I didn't really pay attention to my story. Oh, we're going to charge right through this back anyways. Maybe. Oh boy, we're going to get pushed out. Not good. Bring it back to the bottom. Finally got to the bottom. Really, I mean, for all that shuffling around, I looked like really freaking back in. Fire and Dirt, some of the names there, Jeff Friedman. And this is like we all use nicknames, except for Jeff for some reason. And Randy too.
Flying on the
I didn't always go by mediocre mark. I picked that one up along the way. So anyways, eventually, you know, these add-ons come out, the regrip tracks, reskinned. People kind of figured out how they could change some of the billboards that you see in the background, the trees and whatnot, but no one could physically edit the driving surface. Eventually, Randy, who was, I believe, a computer programmer, Randy's a person, figured out the DE2 file structure, which was obviously the graphical part of the file, the physical part of the graphics, I guess you would say. And he was able to create DE2 editing program. where basically you could see all the points. This is how basic it was. You could see all the points that made up the car, all the vertexes. It didn't show like a mesh over the top of it or anything like that, or a skin. All you could do is edit each point, and it would display all the points at once, obviously. And then you would oh god, you would double click on a point, and then you could edit its X, Y, and Z position. That's how you could then edit the car models and edit the track models and stuff like that. And that's how all that started. I think you could select a whole group of points if you needed to, and like take a, you know, the inside of the track or something, and just move that down, and then you'd have a higher bank track. Or if you wanted to edit a car, you know, you could well, you could edit the car by selecting the stuff. And that's how the graphical editing started, or the physical editing. Graphical is like, you know, pictures.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is tonight's A main event.
Yeah, we're gonna wanna put on those other tires for the A main event. And then I believe shortly after that came Dirt Track Racing Sprint Cars. I gotta sniffle real good, just a second. Alright, sorry about that. Starting 8th based on my terrible qualifying, and 2nd place in the race as well. And then we'll be alright though. So then Dirt Track Racing Sprint Cars came out. There were, if I remember, Dirt Track Racing Sprint Cars was much more popular. A lot more guys, I guess, that were into computers and sprint cars at the same time, versus, you know, the open dirt track. Kind of has that reputation for being a little, let's just call it inbred. Oh god. But anyways, Dirt Track Racing Sprint Cars was a much more popular game, I feel. Like I said, online racing really started to grow. Dirt Track Racing Sprint Cars came around. I think that's about the same time that 56 came around, so it came down in place. I never really had to upgrade. I mean, I think I upgraded from the 14.4 from a 28.8. Finally got the 15.6. 56.6, I'm sorry. So this is still a struggle of a series for me, which is nice. Even with the upgraded motor, because we hear it just singing down the straightaways. God damn, I don't know how this guy's going to run with me. I feel like I got that computer pretty well. Then Dirt Track Racing Sprint Cars, there were guys like, let's see, Rich P.O., Mike O, Rich P.A., Mike O, Slow Ride, Graphics, oh man, so many people that I don't, none of these guys I know if they exist anymore. I don't think I even remember their real names. Although I will say, trying to track down some content for this game, get it set up was a real trip for me. Seems like we're almost on the gear here. I think I made a bit of a mistake. No good selection. Manzanita a little better than I thought. Manzanita, I'm pretty sure was not a deal at all. So this is one of the tracks that wasn't like a crowd, so they just kind of half-assed it. Made a track and put a name on it. So with Dirt Track Racing Sprint Cars, came websites like simguys.com, which was more of a racing website, FOD.net, Fire and Dirt, also became much more of a racing website. And then at some point, I believe in 2001, Leadfoot came out, which was Brad Bag's off-road racing game. So you had like light buggies, I think they had Honda Odysseys in there, they were called Honda Odysseys. But basically like a Honda Odyssey. And then off-road trucks, they had a selection of tracks there. And there, because of the DE2 editing technology where you had to select a point and edit it, you really didn't see much track modding. Other than I think guys were able to like edit the race control files and run tracks backwards. So kind of half-assed edit the DE2 you couldn't create anything worthwhile. You know, you could put like a huge jump somewhere, and that was probably still pretty shitty, even at that. So as far as the modding and online racing is concerned, the dirt track racing, sprint cars, and dirt track racing are still the go-to titles because of the fact that you can create content. You know, like here, as you saw when I was selecting the cars earlier, that there's definitely some add-on cars available. You know, USAC wingless cars and midgets and stuff like that were great fun, and you know, they're well raced online. Oh, I don't want to return to Windows. So we got 6 there, $301. Looks like this is still a bit of a struggle. We didn't really finish that much better considering, you know, all that stuff. So GMP wants us, but they're not going to pay us. Ooh, got a race. $480 for 10 events, though. It's a good amount of money. I think we're going to stick here and just see if we get any more sponsorship offers. If I do better. Starting to remember to save. That's good. Car options, repair. Still not going to repair that stuff, man. It's not that. Looks like we need to replace some tires, though. We cannot. We're gonna go for the suspension next. I think it is about time that we try and upgrade a car, though. Sell car. So as we do apply mods, we do get more for the car, which is nice. We'll need 18,000 to buy the next car up, the dumb Crotcha or something like that. All right, our next event, Talladega Short Track. Oh yeah, this is gonna be a good time. Continue, skip practice, qualify. And then in 2002, Cape Dirt Track Racing 2, which was, I can't even begin to explain how
Green flag flying for the first of 2 qualification laps.
If you look at Rat Bank games, like on the wiki page or something, you'll see that in 2002 they released Dirt Track Racing 2, which the graphics were the same as Dirt Track Racing Sprint Cars. Features, it just, I believe it included more content. Not Sprint Cars, once again. It's just late models and street stocks, and they had like East Coast modifieds, big block mods, and stuff like that. But it was still basically Dirt Track Racing, Sprint Cars, and DTR 2 were all the same engine, the same graphics, the same looks, the same gameplay. So, also in 2002, within the same year, they released World of Outlaws Sprint Cars 2002, which was a PS2 game, and looked amazing. Like, just so much better. Qualified 4th. That's pretty good. We'll start near the front, I hope.
This should be a good one.
And it was just the most ridiculous thing that they we should put soft tires on, that they were able to create that game, you know, graphically, and then they just months before, literally, they released this steaming heap of crap DTR 2, which is just the same shit again repackaged, and it was not well received. I know there are still, the game was released in 2002, and there are still to this day leagues racing playing DTR 2, active leagues. When I was searching, you know, I came across a couple of them. I was like, oh my goodness. So I don't think I ever actually owned DTR 2. By that time, I had moved on to a little game called NASCAR Heat. Now, admittedly, not much of a NASCAR fan. And at that, the NR2K games, NASCAR 4, oh god, that's not good. NASCAR 4, NR2K2, NR2K3 were vastly superior games. You know, obviously, the starting place for what would become iRacing. But still, NASCAR Heat had its advantages, and that was that it was moddable. This is a rough race. Out of gear again. This damn engine is too quick. And that's really, admit it, I'm a modder, I'm not much of a racer. I do enjoy the racing, but I much more enjoy content creation, making mods.
Caution flag flying on the speedway.
Cars, tracks, the like. This is going to be a track record here for sure.
Race fans,
we'll never touch
that is quick time.
And so anyways, NASCAR Heat was my game of choice at that point. So like I said, I never
Green
really
flag
got
waves
into
and we are
track
underway.
racing.
We're halfway home.
I did run some leagues, racing, NASCAR 2K3, I think. Oh, that's a big hit. It's so a heat race, man. They're screwed for the game. We're not even going to make the heat game. So, oh god! What in the world? There's not even a yellow. Okay, there's the yellow flag. Oh man, who says you need to race online to deal with assholes that'll drive backwards and take you out? That was funny.
We're green and racing.
Anyways, by that time I had moved on to basically full-time NASCAR Heat modding.
Flag flying. One more trip around the
We were
speedway.
able
It's
to
an
take
hour
NASCAR
now.
Heat, add in our own tracks, kind of modify it enough that we were able to create dirt track racing mods. Nice, guys. Nice! Pulled that heat win out of our ass, didn't we?
Transferred to the A-main.
Perfect. And I believe the first mods released were like UDTRA Heat, which was the big World of Outlaw late model series at the time. And then there were a couple iterations of that, and then I think the big game changer was SAS Heat, and that one got the crap played out of it. I believe somewhere along the line there was also SLM Heat and the like. Met many new people through NASCAR Heat that I still keep in touch with to this day. Skip to mains. My main.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is tonight's A-main event.
Had many good times, created much content. Really where I kind of learned how to make tracks and stuff like that. And you know, model in you can model in 3ds Max and then convert your tracks into the game through a pretty rudimentary way. I believe there was like a spreadsheet and like a macro that you had to run to convert your shit into walls, and it was pretty tedious, but it was fun. I also created like an off-road truck mod for NASCAR Heat that was very wildly popular. Still something that I want to go back and revisit and create, you know, like a modern day equivalent of it. Not like the Robbie Gordon series, not like but like in a stadium thing. But I think the Robbie Gordon series is fucking lame. The trucks are lame, they're uninteresting, and it'll never take off. Like the racing
Green flag
is
waves, the
fucking
A-main is underway.
It's just like, I don't know. I forgot to change the gearing, so it's going to be tough to do. You can see the track is
Flag flying on the
supposed to be
speedway.
lighter. I think this means it's slicker. It's a late model park. Basically a DTR 2 model right there in the infield. Interesting. There's another one there.
We're green and racing.
Sideways. There they are in the park side by side. Oh, we're tight. That guy went for it. Oh!
Flag flying and we're under
Hit me, bro.
caution.
Oh, dude, I didn't even repair my car after the heat race. I'm an idiot. Getting to it talking. So NASCAR Heat was like wildly popular. It was the first game that
Green flag in the air.
was as
We are racing.
laudable as it was that I came across. Obviously, at the time, there were also the ISI games, F1 Series, F1 2001, 2002, I think. F1 Championship Series 2003 was the last one. That was the first one that I really came across and played some mods on. I never got really into creating content for the game. Because I wasn't, like I said, I was a flat track motorcycle racing kid. Road racing wasn't my thing quite yet. We are way out of gear on this car. I remember coming across them having a lot of fun playing F1 Championship Season 2003. And then finding out about the earlier games. You know, I didn't know what simracing was called.
No flag flying, and we're under caution.
It was just playing computer games to me. I don't think simracing had its name given yet.
Green flag waves and we are underway.
So, I guess the NASCAR heat was kind of like a 2002, 2003, 2004 kind of thing, and then in 2005, if my memory serves me, came this other game by ISI called R Factor. Much hyped. It was the first game that I recall being advertised as moddable. So NASCAR heat, wildly popular. Once again, still freaking played by leagues to this day. It's a pretty active website that's still creating like modern day NASCAR Monster Energy Cup Series mods for it, like updated car models, the whole nine. Which is great to see. I mean, I love that people just hang out with that, get the absolute most out of it. So, anyways. R Factor came around, and this is, you know, like I said, I discovered F1 Championship Season 99. That's what it was.
Caution flag flying
Another
on the
caution. This
speedway.
is tumultuous main event. And R Factor was great, man. When it first came out, I played the crap out of that game, man. Playing the SR Grand Prix Series, or the SR, whatever the car was, at Tolbine Park. Then they had the Formula 3 car, or Formula 2000 car, or something like that. Played the living crap out of that one as well. Raced online, you know, basically exclusively. And just had so much fun doing pickup races in that. And then eventually, you know, that turned back to modding, and it was like, well, can we do dirt tracks in this game? And initially, I believe I was the only person really interested in doing it. I spent many hours slaving away behind the computer by myself to try and figure out, you know, like I was, how old was I? I would have been 16, 17 at the time. I didn't have any, you know, I was still in high school. Didn't have any background in physics, or there we go, host had 600 event. I didn't know anything. Basically, you're 18, you don't know nothing. Sorry if you're 18, you don't know nothing. You may be a smart kid, but you'll learn. You learn so much so quick, even once you're out, especially once you're out of school. Anyways. Car options, we're going to repair it. I know we got some damage going on. Place some tires. Nobody got that buku bucks. Next event, Muskogee. All right. Oh yeah, this is where we crashed. Hopefully we make it through it this time. Let's get practice. Tune. We're gonna definitely want to change the gearing this time. Tires. All right. Anyways, I ended up slaving away literally for like freaking months by myself, where people were like, "Oh, this is stupid and it'll never work," and just told me that I was wasting my time. Anytime I released a video that wasn't like good enough, you know, like I tried to build some hype up a little bit, I guess. Just didn't care. I wanted some attention.
Qualifying begins now. The green flag is waving and he's on the loud pedal.
And eventually, I had enough believers behind me that I started to get some help in terms of like, you know, like, well, here's you know, I had no dirt track experience as far as cars were concerned. Like, I how to set it up. I didn't know that I needed, 60% rear weight to make it work. I didn't know any of this. I was basically just trying to figure this stuff out by trial and error at the time. And eventually I came across some guys that were willing to help me. And, they showed me how the 4-link suspension worked and how it should be. And kind of helped me out there. And the weight distribution and this and that. And I started putting together basically a pretty decent mod. We were calling it Dirt Factor, I believe. By that time I had come across Rick Frazier of DirtWizard.com. Fucking terrible person. Let's just get that out of the way right here and now.
Heat race action coming up next.
That is one guy I'm glad I've never heard from since. So anyways, he was kind of, he wanted to be like an internet baron, man. So he had this website and he wanted people there, and he's like, hey man, I'll provide web hosting for you. And he gave me an FTP server so I could distribute the mod with ease to the other guys that were helping me out and stuff, and we could all do that. So that went on for a while, and basically how it happens when you start sharing your mod with other people, well, the same reason I was sharing videos to be popular or feel cool, I guess, they decided that they could just share all my hard work with their friends and spread it around, and it basically eventually word got back to me that my mod had been spread around, and it was nearing completion more or less at this point. As far as the physics side, there was still some work to be done to make it look presentable and play in a decent manner. But it was as far as what I was going to do, it was good. So anyways, eventually the mod got spread around. I caught wind of it, and I was pretty upset by it, just that I put my trust in these guys, and they did help me out and everything. But it was still mostly my trial and error, all my work on the physics side of it. And basically had that all stolen. The hell kind of tires do I have? Did I change my tires? Sorry guys, I'm into the story. And so I kind of just I stepped away. I'm like, fuck this bullshit, I put so much into this. And I think around the same time, I also got my professional license in dirt track motorcycle racing, so I was like, yeah, I don't do this shit in my life. Damn, how do we qualify so well and race so terribly? I think I have too much weight. Same fucking time it crashed, man. Third lap in. I guess we can't race at Muskogee. Cocksucker. At least I saved it up till this point. Gotta find my mouse, get it in the window here, close program, we'll fire the game back up and skip this race. So anyways, summer rolled around, I was off racing very often, and then when I kinda checked back in, hey, what's going on with this mod? I'd gotten over the disappointment of having all my hard work stolen, basically. Not stolen, but distributed without my consent. And I came back, and here, I'm locked out of the FTP that Rick gave me, and chatting with some of the guys, which, by the way, the guys that were helping me were fucking terrible to me at this point. Let me get into the career here, and we'll get into the story. Yeah, race, next event. We're gonna skip this fucking event because it's an asshole. Silver dollar. Hey, there we go. I'll take this. We know this track works. And so anyways, some of the guys that were helping me, that had helped out, Kyle Johnson, who is a great friend to this day. Dan Smith, known as Sobe92 in many circles. Fuck yeah, it's all set up nice. Tim Bennett, I think Robbie something or other. I know his real name. Barry Sauter was around, you know, like just video game kids and shit like that. Eric Carlisle was doing models for the mod, I believe. So anyways, after mod admin distributor, and I kind of stepped away. These guys took it into their own hands to finish my work. And they familiarized themselves with the physics files, and then it basically came up like, oh, you're a fucking idiot, this is all wrong. Like the whole time that they were helping me, I was like, yeah, I'm an idiot. I'm not smart to dirt track stuff. I have no knowledge of it. And it basically like tried to tear me down by telling me how wrong everything was, and I was like, it didn't really bother me too much. I was a decently competent person, being a professional motorcycle racer and whatnot at the time. So it didn't affect me. I was like, yeah, I know it was wrong. I fucking told you guys. I was relying on you to give me the information. You couldn't give me the fucking information, right, you idiots.
This should be a good one.
So anyways, like, it was a big fucking spat, man, and they were not good to me at all. We've since made amends. I'm friends with Barry now. I talk to Tim regularly at one point. I'm okay with him. Like I said, the only person that I have a problem with in this whole thing is Rick Frazier. He's a terrible person. I'll say it again. I'll keep repeating it until I get told not to by a lawyer. Anyways, so I come back and I've basically discovered they're about to release this mod to the public, claiming all credit for it. You know, they did everything for it. And I'm like, no, you cannot use all my fucking work. You know, like all my physics work, the physics were finalized basically. And they're like, no, we changed it, we changed this, we changed that. And I'm like, no, you haven't. I know you haven't, because, like, you know, they were still posting videos. It's the same fucking shit that I was doing. Oh, we must have qualified good. We're starting at the back of this one. And they assured me that it was all correct and good and everything. And I'm like, no, I don't think you should do it. It's a terrible idea. I'm going to fight it. And I'm going to look and I'm going to see that you guys basically stole this shit from me. Sure enough, they release it. I point out, you know, like basically line for line, here's physics files that are very important that have been copied directly from my hard drive. And they're like, okay, we'll change it. You know, like, now that I have them by the balls, like, this is clearly ripped me off. They're willing to admit, like, okay, yeah, maybe we shouldn't have just, you know, like, they didn't even know, they didn't even delve deep enough into the physics files to figure out that I was going to be able to identify and admit that they didn't change. I'll sniff it for you. Oh man, we qualified well. They're not racing well. So I told them, like, here's what we need to do to appease me. Basically what they did is they did all the finalization work. They made the models in place. They added the upgrades. They you know, went through the tire files far enough to like set the grips, you know, so they had different tires. You had tires that were quick but more quick, and 1100s to 1200s. They went and set all that kind of, you know, just the finishing touches stuff, but they didn't actually do any of the large physics work to make our factory racing game that I went through and discovered all that on my own. They basically copied all that directly from me and then released it, calling it theirs, you know, dirtwizard.com. Made sure to brand themselves that way, and everyone had to go to their website to get it, and I told them, no, pull it down. And I showed them enough that they actually had to pull it down and change it. They pulled it down and then they changed it. They, you know, with the agreement I came with them is that they could keep everything except for my tire files. They had to go away from those. They had to come up with their own It was the slip curves and like some of the different settings in there that I had really discovered. And I pulled the rug out from underneath because I knew it would destroy the mod. It would just be an asphalt mod on brown tracks, really, at that point, and it was. Anyone that played the original Dirt Factor will back me up. It was an asphalt mod on dirt colored tracks. So yeah, I mean, that was like, I hate to say it, but it was pretty gratifying for myself to be able to pull that one off and screw them over. Just had the way how everything had gone down. If they would have come back to me and said, "Hey, Mark, we're sorry about this and that. Let's fucking work this out," but they didn't. They just basically took my stuff and were like, "Well, fuck you, go fuck yourself," this and that, and called me names like I did something wrong by them stealing my mod, right? So yeah, that was the beginning of R Factor for me, and then I met up with Mad Cowie. And Jeff Wirtz. Jeff Wirtz I've never met in person, but goddamn it, he's probably one of my best friends. Certainly at that point in my life, where I had people that I called friends, and Tim and Barry and Sobey and Dan Smith, and and then they just basically stabbed me in the back. Or Rick, I'd even call Rick. I was very good friends with at the time, especially Rick, Marcus Mackey. Basically all of them, told me to get fucked. And in not such a nice manner. So yeah, that was pretty devastating. And then I met Jeff and Matt Cowie, and that's when we started work on the original ORR mod. Jeff showed me a lot about track making. Very good at he's a very good modeler when it comes to tracks, especially even cars and whatnot. He's solid. I believe he works for R Factor Pro now. Still, I know he did for sure at one point. C-Main, 11 laps. These tires are good, but I think we're going to try these tires. Yeah. Starting second in the C-Main, at least. Hopefully, we'll be able to transfer at least to the B and make some money. After all, this is all about money at this point.
Green flag waves and
Right to
we
the
are
bottom.
underway.
And anyways, so we started work on the original ORR mod. And I mean, it was the same thing, trial and error, man. I know nothing about off-road trucks.
Flag flying
I'm a
and
goddamn
we're undercrossed.
motorcycle racer that races on dirt ovals. So like, oh man, damage in my car. And so that was the same thing as the the original Dirt Factor mod, or whatever you wanted to call it. I didn't have a name for it.
Green flag in the air, we are racing.
That wasn't where the fun came in for me. Just the content creation, that was fun. So then we started working on the ORR mod, and trial and error, this and that, and basically, like, the four-wheel drive masked a lot of problems with the mod. And then that was released, and it was a lot of fun, and then I think, Mad Cowie did his Mad Cowie thing, where he made crazy shit, and had a lot of fun with that. Then ORR 2 came around, which I fired that up the other day, man, and you could not wipe a smile off my face. I'd say that was definitely a masterpiece, At that point, I had learned a fair amount about, off-road trucks and how to make them work, and I think it had been pointed out to me that, like, my shock rates had to be way slower, and softer springs, and this and that.
We're halfway home.
Basically, I was taught how to make an off-road truck work by someone. Aura 77 was his nickname. I can't remember his real name, but he raced Gary. His name's all over the W Core mod. He was the one that spearheaded that one after I had kind of outgrown R Factor, moved on from R Factor altogether. But yeah, he's the one that showed me how to get the off-road trucks to work. So ORR 2, much better mod. I mean, if you look at some of the Mad Cowie's tracks, man, it freaking works on it. Very fun to play. I'm not going to say it's realistic. The trucks are stupid fast, but it was very fun. Very fun to develop. Great group of guys. I had so much fun with that. Nothing ever got stolen, incidentally.
White flag, last trip.
But I think I'd kind of already taken my current viewpoint of it. Didn't really matter to me anymore. Like, that's not. I realized why I was doing it. That was because it was fun for me to create content. All right, good. Good. We made it out of the C-Main, guys. That's good. We made it to the B. We're going to have to start at the back of the B, so this could be... Oh, my God. I didn't know my engine was so hurt. going to spend the money. I don't think I'm going to make it out of here. And that was from my rec. I mean, I think me and Jeff did the Kentucky Street Stock mod after that. And I hadn't quite, even admittedly myself, I hadn't quite figured out the slip curves and the tire file fully yet. For the Kentucky Street Stock mod, which is much better. We kind of both ran out of steam on it. We really got a car model. Did too much work with it. I mean, I felt pretty scorned by the dirt track community at that point. That they were so accepting of the way running this stuff for me.
Yellow flag flying, and we're under caution.
So I didn't spend too much time with that. I had a lot more, like I said, I had a lot more fun working with Matt Cowie and Jeff and all that on the off-road stuff.
Green flag waves, and we are underway.
Still feel like I'm probably out of gear. These guys cutting the track to pass you. Make it hard to make any forward progress, right?
We are under caution.
Ninth. I think we're going to have to get up maybe fourth. It's like a heat
We're
race.
halfway home.
I don't think we're going to get there. We're struggling pretty bad. Looks like this guy's going to cross a yellow and we go back green here.
Green flag in the air. We are racing.
Oh yeah, buddy. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Awesome. Kind of by this time, I believe it was 2008
We are under caution.
or thereabouts, and iRacing came out, or iRacing was about to come out, and I was able to secure myself an early access spot, I guess we'll call it, where I was the first group of guys that actually had to pay to be a part of it, I guess. Yeah, right? It's a privilege. I mean, I believe all the beta testers at that point. I guess I don't know. I never asked if they had to pay for all the original content or not, but I did. But that was like basically they were all a license class ahead of me. It took 12 weeks to work through the ranks or up a license class. And it was fun, man. Everyone stuck it with it for the season. And now that you can advance automatically, no, that's a season. Just all kind of whatever and move on. And they race whatever they want to race, which I don't know. I guess it sells more content.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is tonight's A main event.
But yeah, that's I still play iRacing quite a bit. There's more sim racing history, but it's not, dirt track centric, which is kind of the point when I'm playing dirt track racing sprint cars, right? I think we're putting new tires on for this race. Good, good, good. We can repair that stuff a little more. We spent a lot of money at this event. God dang. Racing all these main events, it's expensive. 25. Just can't help but feel like we just spin a lot. So yeah, that's my story as far as the dirt oval modding goes. Currently, I work a little bit with the WRS stuff, but the game is so slow to develop. World Racing Series, like Pyro, so slow to develop. The team that I really kind of in a deadlock right now, waiting for some updates before I can move forward with anything. I feel it's just a suspension bug. Basically, the four-leg suspension isn't working. Which I could be doing, so waiting on that. Probably, definitely want to take another crack at an off-road mod, WRS. I've done some work, some research, and it's going to be pretty freaking good, man. It's got dynamic tracks, and ruts and bumps form, and you can hit a corner and develop a rut, and eventually you're going to slide into that corner and hook the rut and flip over. It's pretty excellent. Definitely something I want to do before iRacing gets done, because I know there's some glitches that go on mods. But for me, modding has always been an important part of the video game. As I love it, but I feel like it. You see some of the games that are made by mods, R Factor and NASCAR Heat. The only reason anybody bought those games is for modding. Base content is nothing really about the video game. Really, pretty nice. I like it, but it's not what people want to do. Yeah, so this is as close as I could get to the game that started it all for me. So I wanted to do some retro gaming and share that story with you, I guess, is what it boils down to. Hope I didn't blow anyone out too bad. We're all kids. Younger when this happened. I guess we all reconciled. Exception of one person. And I don't think we thought this game. A lot of fun. A lot of fun times had with them, even if there were some extremely tumultuous times thrown in. Not bad. We stuck battling here when we started. 14 in the lead. Pretty much where we started. Getting forward much here. Car's letting us down.
Last trip around the speedway, he's gonna win it or worse.
So yeah, that's my story, guys. As far as modding and dirt track racing goes. Stay tuned. I hope you guys like that turbo wasn't too long winded. I know I got a cold stuff, so apologize for that. But yeah, that's that. Do some more of this retro gaming. I do really enjoy playing these old games. Like I said, I had a blast playing NASCAR Heat not too long ago. And whatnot. So, yeah. Thanks for watching. Hope I didn't hurt anyone's feelings too bad. Hope you enjoyed. Thanks. Bye.